Salutations, my name is Summer and this is Sterling Reads, and I have Little Prim here, and I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I hope you're all doing well and being safe. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that I finished and what I'm going to be reading the next couple of nights. Hopefully it's calm at work. But anyway, I finished my reread of Emma by Jane Austen, and if you would have asked me in the past, I would have said this was my least favorite of Jane Austen. But this time around, I absolutely loved it. Emma did not irritate me at all this time. I just felt like she's young, and maybe that's like being around a lot, like working with young people now. I'm just used to how the people are. I don't know. But I love this. I even love Knightley. I feel like her intentions for Harriet was, I thought she had good intentions. She just didn't know any better. And Harriet, what a character. I also love her, which if you haven't read this, I'm not going to say too much. I mean, I feel like most people have. If they want to read it, I feel like they have read it, but maybe not. But anyway, there is a love interest, and Emma says, oh, thank goodness I'm not too in love with him. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness, Emma. But very good. I finished book 7 of the Kent Family Chronicles. This is The Lawless by John Jakes. I absolutely loved it. I started just because I had to know, like, who are we carrying over to in this final book, The Americans. This is going to be my January read. But I did have to start it just to know who am I dealing with, where am I at in the country. Yeah, so I'm so excited, guys. I'll be finishing the series in January. So tonight, hopefully it's nice and calm and I'll have time to get some reading done. My boyfriend got me a book for Christmas, and he got me a couple books, but the other one I have read. I just didn't own, so it was nice. But anyway, he got me Heartwood by Amity Gage. I had never heard of this book. He heard about it on NPR and thought I would like it and ordered it for me, and I'm halfway through, and it is so good. It is about this woman so my dream has always been to hike the Appalachian Trail. It used to be to through hike it from Georgia to Maine. It's over 2,000 miles, but it just never has worked out. So now my goal is, as I'm older, to go and section hike it at some point. Anyway, but this is about a woman who is hiking the Appalachian Trail, and she's doing a flip-flop. Instead of being a northbounder or southbounder, she's actually starting in the middle at like Harper's Ferry, and she's doing the flip-flop. So she's going to Maine, then she's going to flip-flop back, which sounds confusing to me. That's why I never understood why people would want to do that. But I think with like temperatures and how they're able to do it, it works for them. Anyway, she's lost. And in the beginning, she's lost. And we're going between this lieutenant and this woman who I don't understand why this one woman is even in here. I don't know her connection yet. I think I do. I think I have an idea of why she's connected. And then we're having letters from the woman who's missing. I do know how she got lost, but I don't know what has happened to her. So it's suspenseful. I love all the talk about the trail, because that's the Appalachian Trail it's something I've always wanted to do. Okay, so also tonight I would like to pick up my copy of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Perfect night to reread it. I've read it many times. I love this little edition with the ribbon, and it's just an old little beautiful edition. And tomorrow night, if I don't finish Heartwood, I'll be reading it still. But if I finish it, I'll be picking Memnoch the Devil back up by Anne Rice. I read a little bit more of it. This is a reread also in one of my projects of rereading the Vampire Chronicles. And I think this is book 5, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, Lestat thinks that he thinks he's being stalked by the devil. So he's freaked out, which is very entertaining. Also, it reminds me of like The Master and Margarita, the very beginning scene where the two men are sitting on the bench. Well, anyway, Lestat hears two men talking, and he thinks it was God and the devil talking about him. And so, and that was in another book, but now he thinks that he's being stalked by the devil. And I mean, Lestat kind of deserves that. But anyway, it's very good. And tomorrow night, I plan to read, this is a library book, The Greatest Gift by Philip Van Doren Stern. And it says, the original story that inspired the Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life. So I watched It's a Wonderful Life maybe 5 years ago. It's been a while, but I've only seen it once. And I liked it all right. I just am not real big on watching movies that often. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to this and seeing if I enjoy the little novella. So something else I am listening to because of Joe Buckley recommended it, and that is Buckeye by Patrick Ryan Patrick. I'm not for sure. I don't have it in front of me, and I didn't write it down. But I think I'm like 40% through. It's a wonderful audiobook. I think anybody would like it, but especially if you know Ohio, the talking about the area and everything, I absolutely love that. And I'm loving the characters. It's now, like I said, 40% in. World War II is over. And you know what's going on in Ohio at that time, and we have these different characters. I love all the characters, and right now they've been intertwining, and I'm like, oh, you know, like, where's this going? And I also like this small town. There's just so much I love about it. So thank you so much, Joe, for recommending it. And I got the book actually on the way from the library for my mom to read because I think she's really going to enjoy it too. So anyway, guys, let me know what you're reading and how you're doing, and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.